Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. This is part 4 of my living room makeover. I'm doing it on the cheap, so I'm basically just cleaning, decluttering and using a bit of paint to get the room done in a dark academia type style. I want it to feel cosy, warm, welcoming, like a home rather than a house. I'm just sitting here with the dog at the moment. She's all wet because I've flung her in the shower. We went for an early morning walk. We were out in the park for a good hour. Proper stretch of our legs. It was lovely because even though it was warm, it was really breezy. We sat down and we fed the birdies and just had a lovely chill time sitting under a tree. So let's have a little look at what I've been up to. So I've moved my big bookcase from this corner here, this alcove. Give it a good clean and taking all my little bits and bobs off it. As you can see, my table is full. So there's likes of my record player, a raft of books. I've been decluttering, so I've put some books and stuff in my big bag. I'm going to have to separate that bag into two because there's just too much to carry. So I'll probably be off to the charity shop tomorrow or maybe Thursday and give them the stuff. Because it's Cheapy Tuesday, I'm going to show you some little bits of thrifting I've done in a minute. So let's just have a little look at what I've been up to. So this wall here, I scrubbed it clean yesterday. It was dusty and there was some cobwebs at the top in the coving because I usually don't get up there that often. This room can be quite dusty because of the fireplace. So the top of the mirror was dusty as well, so give the mirror a good clean, took everything off the fireplace, got rid of some bits, cleaned everything in the sink and dried them off and put them back. The fireplace has been waxed with clear bry wax, the last of it, and my bry wax is all gone now. I've just ordered a new tin, to be honest, but in a medium brown because my vestibule door needs a good waxing because there's all like water splatters and things on it because, you know, bringing the bikes in and out and cleaning the hallway because we've got tiles in the hallway, so often there's water being splooshed about. So I thought, right, and it'll give me an opportunity to use a bit on my dresser. If you're not seeing this, this is my Welsh dress that I made. So I'm just going to use the wax on these edges where I cut a curve because, as you can see, you can see it's different in colour where I've cut it. This was a piece of skirting board I got from a skip. So I want to wax up this bit, wax up this bottom bit, which was a piece of leftover skirting that I used to make a door frame. And I bought some tongue and groove from B&Q to make a new back for this dresser because the back of it was tatty. So I'm going to use some of that wax to darken up this and sort out the edges on this. So yeah, so this corner needs a clean because the bookcase is in front, the paint's been peeling. So there's some missing skirting board on this side and there's some missing skirting board on that side, so I need to do that. The wall used to be damp, it's all dried out because there was a problem with the gutters have been fixed and the wall is dried. So as the wall's been drying, the paint's been flaking off, so I need to give that a good scraping. And I'm going to have to probably go and get some primer or something to sort it out. This curtain needs taken down because I haven't put the header on it. See on this curtain here, I don't know if you can see, I put a piece at the top in denim to make the curtains long enough because I need a 100-inch drop and these curtains were only 90 because the curtains I got were either 90 or 108 and were too long, and the difference in price was phenomenal. Years ago, when we first moved in, I had grey curtains here, and what I've done, because both the velvet curtain and the grey curtain were rather light, as we know, modern stuff's not made very well. So what I did is I sewed by hand the old curtains after they were washed and chopped down to fit these curtains as a lining. So not a perfect job, but I just think, well, the grey curtains would have ended up in landfill, and the blue curtains, the velvet curtains, weren't very heavy, so I thought we'll combine the two, so that's what I did. So nice heavy robust curtain now, so I'm just going to put the denim at the top like that one. So today I'm just going to take these curtains down, give everything a good clean, scrape this wall down, and then tomorrow I will start fixing the skirting boards. I've had a couple of people say to me I'm doing too much, but I think it's the bare minimum. People expect there to be skirting boards, don't they? So I'm going to put the skirting boards in, because I've got plenty, because I've got loads from a skip, a couple of skips actually. So I've got plenty of boards, plenty of stuff there. I've got a carrier bag with offcuts of skirting, and there's only little pieces that need to be there. So to keep my dog warm, I've threw her in the shower to cool her down. And she's just been sleeping on the floor here in front of the sofa just to keep cool. I tried bringing her up to my room last night with the fan on, but she just wouldn't settle. I think she was confused by the fan. So today I thought I'd just show you the bits and bobs I've bought physically from a charity shop. All I've bought this week is a cola glass from Bernardo's for £1, because I'm trying to get a stash together for my son, because he's moving with me to Scotland and he's saving up a deposit for his own place. So I've got what I call his treasure box, and I've been putting bits and bobs in it as I've gone along, and he likes these cola glasses I had, so I've got another 2 there, so I've got 2. So I showed him that and he was like, oh yeah, Grace, I love those cola glasses, I do too, big wide rim at the top. So this will get washed, bubble wrapped and thrown in his box. I've also bought some, trying to pick up some Denby stuff for him, vintage second-hand stuff. So I got these bowls, the design's called Tasman, the vintage one. So it's sort of like a creamy sort of oat colour, and the rim's got blue, and there was 3, because I said to him I've been buying him things in threes, because it's wash one, use one, spare one, plus if me and his brother come to visit, there's enough dishes for us too. It's just the way it's turned out. I have been looking for 4, so he's got an extra spare in case he breaks something, but it's not turned out that way. So I got these bowls on eBay and it came to £7.83 including postage, which I thought was a great deal. I've been doing some bidding on auctions lately, trying to get things at a cut price, and I was just so made up because I was the only person who bid on these, and like I said, they come to £7.83. So like it's only like £2-3, not even £3 each for proper Denby plate bowls. They're like they're quite shallow, like soup bowls or maybe pasta bowls. I've just won some Denby pasta bowls for him because he says he prefers to eat out of bowls. So again, I got 3. It was just the way it turned out. I was the only person who bid on them. So with postage, it came to £13.12. So they're like a creamy colour. So he'll have 3 pasta bowls, these 3 big bowls. He's got some little side plates I picked up from the charity shop last week. He's got a load of glasses and he's got cutlery. So I'm just looking now for noodle bowls, deep noodle bowls. So because he likes to eat ramen noodles a lot. So he's looking for a bowl, like a nice big deep bowl like this. I got this from Home and Bargain a few Christmases ago. Got a couple of them. So he's after deep bowls like that. Because I've been decluttering, some stuff's going to the charity shop, but some stuff I'm going to put online. Sorry about the crack on my screen. Oh, Willow sat on it, I know. I've got these sort of Moroccan Turkishy type lamps. So this is a hangy one in red glass with sort of silver embellishments and a chain. So I washed these yesterday, so these will be going up on eBay this week. Just think they're interesting. Could put a nice big candle in there, or even just hang them up as they are with the sun streaming through on them. I think they're pretty. And this one as well, I bought this years ago from Bernardo's when I used to be a volunteer there. The bottom unscrews, and you can put a candle, or maybe one of those battery lights could go in there now, because battery lights are very popular, aren't they? I think this is lovely. But like I said, I'm just trying to get rid of stuff. So my rule is 1 item in, 2 items out. So my son's stuff doesn't count because they're for him and they'll be going with him anyway. So yeah, so I need to get going with this room today. So it's sort of half, 3/4 done. But the fireplace is looking nice with the wax on, isn't it? Let's give it a slightly deeper hue. It's made of French oak beams, this fireplace. And I need to clear all the clutter down here. Because when I've got the fire on, I tend to use old newspapers, egg boxes, toilet rolls, kitchen roll, that sort of thing. Because I use the ash on the garden. This is our paved garden, so everything's in pots, and a lot of this stuff will be left behind, like the bench and the archways. I've got 2 archways I painted blue years ago, so these will be staying because they won't survive the journey. But some bits will definitely be coming with me, like my chimney pot from my last house, and these pots over here. But I just wanted to share all these wildflowers grow here every year. Aren't they lovely? They go up and down the entry and on everybody's walls. They're just so pretty. Let's give you a little look. Hello, there's my cat up there. She's been sleeping in the box room during the summertime. She's like sitting with the breeze from the window. Hello, you shouting at me? Yeah. So there you go, a surprise visit from my cat. Hello. Yes, I'm going in now. You almost got a photobomb me, haven't you? Guess as we all know, if you've got a cat, everything's about them. So, let's get it. So hopefully, I think I might... I'm hoping I'll have enough paint, but I suspect I won't, because I've got this alcove and wall to do. And if you look behind the bookcase, I've got behind the door and behind the goldfish. I picked up some plants for the fish tank last week. I'm so glad I did, because it's just giving the fish some respite, and so from the warm, just hiding amongst the plants. So yeah. So once my knickknacks are in place, when I've got the bookcase back, I'll show you my knickknacks that I've picked up. Holiday treasures and vintage bits and bobs, because I think some vintage decor always makes your home feel more cosy, doesn't it? So please like, share and subscribe. Bit of a ramble today, but there you go, that's me. And bye for now.